So pantry essentials, so I can make lots of good food and entertain the guests this summer. That's going to be in my haul.
Well, I mean, listen, it's all about balance. I absolutely love this. You'll do the cooking and then I will eat the snacks. I'll bring them, but I'll eat them by myself, okay? And for you, make sure that your TikTok video is posted by Monday, the 28th of October to enter. You've got a little bit of time. In fact, you have this weekend, so make sure that you do that this weekend. And we can't wait to see your awesome hauls. And remember, you could be one of 5 lucky winners. Now, for full details and, of course, the terms and conditions, all you have to do is head over to expressoshow.com, and all that's left to say is happy shopping and good luck to you.
Yeah, happy shopping indeed, and happy stuff in the kitchen once again with this beautiful soul. You can see why I'm so excited, because it's already smelling so delicious out here. And here's the reason why, right? Because we're talking about some incredible meat products, ostrich and venison. Now, these are meat products which are low in fat, which means that makes them good for health-conscious meat options as well. And how better than to bring in the big guns? Product developer Kanyasile Mbude Williams is here to dish up a delicious and succulent ostrich dish. Let's go. How are we doing firstly?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm excited about this one. Last time we were here, we were doing some fun stuff. And Mom's was here as well, I think, right? Was it?
My mom loved that insert. It's a favorite one.
Yes. That's what we're talking about. Sorry. So with this being said, we're going to do another favorite. Yes. Ostrich is a massive favorite of mine, like we said. For anyone that wants to get shredded, that wants to get ready for the summer season, I think that's absolutely perfect. But what exactly are we doing here and how?
So today we are going to make an ostrich steak, just with some salt and pepper, because ostrich, like I said, has got its own distinct flavor.
Okay.
But what's important is the fact that you need to cook it like maybe rare to medium to not dry it out.
I've noticed that as well, because if you do cook it like a normal steak, it actually becomes very tough
and
you
dry.
start, you start doing like a lot of jaw exercises, which we don't want. We don't need that. We want to just let this like slide on in.
Exactly.
Okay, that's a great tip.
And then with that, we're going to make a spring onion and thyme creamy sauce to go with it. And then we'll also be serving it with some pap, some cheesy biltong pap. So just showing you how to not only use your pap on your charcuterie board, but rather just using it as a layer in your surprise when you're trying to entertain your guests and just say, voila, I'm the boss.
I thought you were just going to come show a recipe to us, but you actually came here wanting to show off. And I'm not complaining about that. So let's get into it. Let's show Mzansi how easy this is.
So you, in the meantime, will be doing the spring and thyme sauce. Okay. So the butter is going. You'll add your spring onion and then just saute and add your thyme. Okay. And then I will just pat down, dry my steak, and then add some salt and pepper and wrap it with olive oil.
Make this a team effort. I've got some, is this thyme that I'm putting in here? And some garlic as well?
Yes.
Nice. Thyme, and again, I come back to some of the good stuff, and it is right here. Salt and pepper as well?
Salt and pepper, just a bit, just a little bit.
Sprinkle of that. And with that being said, I think my ingredients are done. I just got to get this mixed up, but can I talk about the smells coming from this already?
100%. So what you don't want to do is to overpower the actual steak when doing it, because it's, like I said, it's got its own flavor. So just to like have something that will, because you know ostrich is quite lean, just to add something that will help you with your starch or veggies that you have, then you can just add that to add some flavor and add some nice juicy texture to it.
Why are you treating these steaks like your precious bars of gold that you're patting down right now? Is there a reason behind that pat down that you just did?
It's just to get away all the remaining blood that was in the pack, and just to make sure that it's dry, because when you do fry, you don't want any juices on the pan. You want some hot oil, hot pan, for it to just get that nice, beautiful sear on the outside.
That makes sense. So the juices will almost kind of create like a boiling effect.
Exactly.
So you're eliminating that.
Exactly.
Bringing the char and allowing the flavor to kind of like be sealed in by that?
100%. And also remember, when you are, after doing your steak, when you let it rest, all the juices come back together again. And you need to let it rest before slicing and cutting.
Oh, that makes absolute sense. Quick question here with this. So I've got this incredible sort of smell coming through here. The thyme's giving the earthiness. We're getting the zestiness from the chives. But if I can just tilt this to the camera and show you right now, look how good this looks. Woo, and it's just literally just like sliding around in the pan, sauteed to perfection.
Exactly.
Can you see, is there anything that's going to be added to that? Because I do see some cream here, and you didn't mention a sauce.
After sauteing, yes, you will add your cream, and then you need to put in some jam.
Oh, I'm ready
Add
for this.
stir.
We're
Yes.
gonna earn this meal, some arm jam. Is it ready now at this point to add the cream, or do
Just
we wait a
saute
little
a bit more, and
Okay.
then we're gonna add some cream. I'll
All
come
right, so
behind
you are ready
You're
to
gonna
get the
that
sear
hard
on.
sear.
Ooh, it's the
hear
noise.
that?
It's the noise.
Exactly.
Can we get silence in the studio for this noise? Last one. I love this effect. It's like the sound of family, the sound of a good time, a good experience, a braai, a sizzle, a grid. It doesn't matter. It's a good sound nonetheless. So
And you
absolutely
know, South
perfect.
Africans love a braai, and it's a stovetop braai,
Yeah.
so why not?
I feel like when you are at an occasion or at a braai or an event and you hear that noise, everybody's guard suddenly goes down and they just go,
Yes, and everyone gravitates towards the sound.
It's not talking like suddenly you'll be on your own in the kitchen and all of a sudden, hey, can you see how's it going? What's this? How's your weekend been? And
Exactly.
everyone just gravitates
Can we
towards.
taste?
You can't
Sure.
blame them though. Can't blame them.
Exactly. Let's add the cream.
Saute is complete. We're gonna add some cream. How much of this are we adding in?
Let's see, you can add
This
just
is
add a bit more.
500 ml.
Add about half the
Right,
bottle.
so about 200, 250 ml going in there.
Half the
And,
bottle,
I can
and
just
then
see exactly how
stir, stir.
good this is going to be once it all comes together, because the
Got some
creaminess added to that is a pure win. So well played on this one. And gosh, I just wish that last final moment could be shared with Mzansi. That's the smell coming through right now.
Yes.
It's a fresh smell. It's a clean smell. It's meaty. It's good. It's not too overpowering, and I see what you mean. The balance on this is going to be absolutely
Amazing.
perfect.
And
Yeah.
remember, when you do your steak, you want to cook it for too long. So you'll just do maybe 2-3 minutes on one side, and then you'll flip it over, and then you'll let it do its thing, and then you'll let it rest before slicing and dicing. Look at those char
Hey,
marks.
cameraman, get involved in this.
Get right in there.
Look at the sear and the grid lines on this one. You can just see how, like Kanyasile mentioned, that you want to encapsulate the flavor of the ostrich. There's not much that we did here other than added salt and pepper.
That's all you added.
Literally,
That's all you need.
And that's all you need, because I think the quality coming through from ingredients like this, especially if you head down to Woolworths, it means that you don't have to do too much to it.
Not at all.
Simple yet effective. That's what I think is something classic, classy, subtle, but impactful. Beautifully done.
100%. Do you want to move over to the pap?
I don't know if I want to move away from this because it's smelling so good, but
Okay.
let's bring in that final
Let's
ingredient,
move
because
over.
what is a South African braai without some good pap?
So-
And how are we doing that?
So what we'll do is you're just going to layer your first layer of pap, and then you'll add a bit of biltong, the venison biltong or ostrich biltong, just as that element of surprise.
Naughty.
A bit of cheese, and then you
Okay.
layer with pap. I say it's a crucified lasagna.
I love
Yes,
that.
it's a crucified lasagna.
Okay. And obviously, fast forwarding to the future, it kind of looks a little bit
Like this. So what you have here is
word.
some layer. And I think it's actually a nice surprise to your guests saying, oh my God, biltong in a pap. Because it means South Africans love meat.
Yes.
Any type of meat, be it fresh, be it dried, be it cured.
Yes.
This is what you want.
You must be careful here, because South Africans might adopt that as a meal on their own. And literally,
Why
what do you
not?
want, like a pap pie or a pap quiche? Papai. That's what I'm going with. It's a papai.
Why not?
I love that. Okay, so this pretty much brings us to what? The final phases of this
Yep.
recipe, right? You said you didn't want to leave the ostrich on for too
Too long.
How's it looking on your side there?
Let's check it.
Check it out.
It's looking really good.
This
Just
is
look at that.
perfect. Absolutely
So good.
perfect.
Can you see those char marks?
Perfectly done. And this
So
is also
great.
coming together now. The cream is really absorbing with my sauteed spring onions and everything else that's going on here.
So what we'll do is to let it rest. before we'll
I
slice
have to be
into
silent
it.
here, because this is just a moment of perfection coming through from Kanyasile. While she does the final phases of this one, I think we can dance around the kitchen here as we go side by side. But a reminder to you, Mzansi, if you want this recipe right now, you want to show off to your family and your friends this weekend, then head over to expressoshow.com. And of course, remind that Woolworths and their suppliers follow strict guidelines to ensure that only the highest quality products grace their shelves. So all you need to do is go shop ostrich and venison meats at Woolworths, and it's available in store, online, and of course on the app. It doesn't come with Kanyasile, unfortunately, but it does come with all her passion. She's the product developer behind this, and she's ensured that the stamp of quality, approval, and everything else that you'd expect from Woolworths is definitely done. Kanyasile, the weekend is made, absolutely
It's
sorted
here.
as
It's
you.
almost December also.
It feels like it when you make a meal like this. So, Mzansi, what are you waiting for? Get in on this good stuff and don't go anywhere, because, we still got some more time for lots of magic. We'll see you around the corner. Oh, this is so good.
We're going to have so much fun
Well
together.
done. Oh, I want to cut this open now and see what's inside.
Okay.
Let's get a knife.
Do
Get a
that.
knife here for this one. Let's see the final taste. I don't know where it's... let's just try this. It's not a
Try
steak
that.
knife, it's a butter knife, but
We'll try
let
it.
us see what's inside here. Mzansi, ready for this final moment? Ooh. Oh my word, look
Look
at
at that.
Perfectly down to the absolute perfection. You got that sear on the outside, nice and tender on the inside. It's like freaking melting butter right here.
Is that good? Too good.
Are you mad, woman? This is so good.
Try
The
it.
flavor is absolutely incredible. What are you waiting for? You actually have to make this. It's a done deal. Oh my gosh, I'm taking the whole thing with me. I'm not sharing this with anyone. It's all mine.
It's mine
All mine. Woo-hoo-hoo. Wow.